Thank you for tuning in to the only stations giving you double the information and inspiration, WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte. This is Miss Carmen, your host of Carmen and Cream, and we are back at it this week with If These Walls Could Talk. It's part 5 of my series called The Family Unit. We're discussing things that go on behind closed doors that we don't want anybody to know about. Last week, I interviewed Ashley Zachary, author of Casualties of Love and Lust. That interview was amazing. It should be available on her blog, ashleyzachary.com. So check that out if you missed it. I have a special guest on, one of my good friends, Bill. We're going to discuss the topic of cheating and why people cheat, how not to cheat, you know, things of that nature. So why, I guess we can start off with, why do we think people cheat, Bill?
Okay, well, from my perspective, and this is just my opinion. Now, when you ask me like, why do people cheat, you know, everybody has their own reason for cheating. It just depends on the individual. It depends on the circumstances of the relationship and the compatibility of the two people. Now, sometimes, you know, and then also, I guess it depends on the person's character or, you know, maybe their upbringing, who they socialize with. It's a lot of different reasons. But one of the main reasons that people cheat is largely based on their turn off, what turns them off and what turns them on. You know, you might have things in a relationship going on in your household with you and your woman or you and your guy, and things he doing to turn you off, you know, that's just kind of pushing you away or causing you to lose interest. Or in some cases with some people, you know, they just want revenge, you know, for something. You know, it could be the nagging, it could be something they did out of spite, you know, you spiting each other back and forth. Some people cheat for sexual reasons because they're not getting enough at home or because they want something different. You know, so there's, you know, I could probably run off a list, maybe 101 reasons why people cheat if I had the time. But
Yeah, and I agree. I think that people cheat for all the reasons that you listed as well. But for some reason, I think that people cheat more so for other reasons outside of sexual reasons. I don't think the majority of people cheat just for sex. Would you agree?
That's true. They don't. It's not always about sex. It's like you were saying before, like some people they on the internet cheating and they never coming into contact with the person. They're not, you know, they're not intimate in any way.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes, you know, they're cheating through email and you know, by phones, any kind of social media.
Ruins.
yeah. I mean, a lot of people getting jacked on Facebook,
Right.
you know, and getting caught up or whatever. But and that goes back to what you said. Sometimes it's an emotional connection rather than it being a sexual connection. You know, you can relate to that other person better. They make you laugh. You know, y'all got, you know, positive energy going on between you two, and there's nothing sexual. It's just that you would rather be with that person than to spend time with your mate or to spend time with your partner. And that's just how some people are. I mean, it's just, well, I ain't gonna say that's how some people are, but that's one of the ways that cheating can happen. Some people don't consider like internet and email and stuff cheating, but a lot of people do.
Yeah, I definitely consider it cheating on a certain level. Like if you talking to somebody online more than you're talking to me and you see me every day and we're together or we live together or something like that, that's a relationship. That's not just, okay, we friends, you know. That's a relationship. You are holding an online, electronic relationship or whatever you would want to classify it as. That's having a whole new relationship if y'all are talking more than we talk to each other and we live together or we're together. So that's definitely cheating in my book.
Yeah, because what it is cheating is based on deceit. For the most part, the majority of it is based on deceit. If you got to hide it, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't want your partner to know about it, then you doing something that you ain't got no business doing. You cheat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You breaking the unwritten rules of the relationship. Even though it's not been stated, you know that you doing something underhanded.
Right.
So
yeah.
you hiding.
Yeah. If you don't want the person to know this person that you're talking to, or if you don't want them to know when you talking to them, or what y'all are doing, you know, like you said, it's deceitful.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely cheating when you're being deceitful. You hiding and sneaking and all that stuff.
Having all these undercover rendezvous and escapades going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So, what about the people who have these relationships with people, that their partner knows, like, I'm going to such and such a house with this person. We all homies, but we secretly have like something going on.
Well, that's still like the first part of cheating, because you deceiving, you hiding, you know, a secret relationship with that person that you claiming, you know, y'all just homies or y'all just friends. But now when you cheating with somebody, your partner know it. Like, I'll give you an example with the people who always get caught up in the middle of, oh, I just left my baby, you know, I'm done with my baby mama and we gonna kick it. But you going back and forth between the baby mama and your new girlfriend, or your baby daddy and your new boyfriend. When you doing that kind of stuff and they know about it, they know you cheating, they want you to stop it, but they can't, but you won't stop or whatever, you know. Somebody like that, that's just disrespectful. That's you just disrespecting the relationship. You don't care. You waffling. You on the fence. You need to get off the fence and decide on, like, who you gonna talk to. You gonna be with the baby daddy, or you gonna be the new boyfriend? But a person like that, that's just a waffler. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's really common, though, with the baby mama, baby daddy thing, going back to your baby mama, going back with your baby daddy.
Yeah, or the rebound. You talking about you rebounding on somebody, even if it ain't a baby mama or baby daddy, or you rebounding on somebody, but then you keep bouncing back and forth. You know, give yourself time. Well, I can't say give yourself time, because the cheater probably ain't even listening to stuff like this anyway. You know what I'm saying? But if you one of them person, you a victim of I hate to say a victim of a cheater, but if you caught up in the middle of somebody, they bouncing back and forth, you know, your thing is, I mean, just let it go. If you can't let it go, then you just got to be friends with benefits or something.
Yeah. Know what your title is. If you know somebody keep going back and forth, that's not a relationship. So I'm sorry, if your boyfriend or your girlfriend is always constantly going over to their ex or their baby mama or whoever, like, y'all really not in a relationship. Y'all are, like you said, friends with benefits. I don't care if y'all best friends or not. And like, if you feel like, oh, I click with this person is the one for me and all that stuff, it doesn't matter, because y'all aren't really in a relationship. So you might as well just face it. Okay, I'm probably the main. If you gotta be classified as the main, the main one or whatever, that's no better than being, you know, second or third or fourth or whatever. That's no better.
Yeah, because, I mean, that's even worse if you the main and you know it, because, I mean, you just accepting being, you know, treated any kind of way and done any kind of way, because you almost like you desperate for this person or whatever. Well, I ain't gonna say that, because some people just in love and they'll accept and tolerate anything. I'm just not that kind of person. But yeah, either way, you know, that's like some dangerous liaisons type of thing going on there. You know, anything could jump off. You know, you get into a fight with this person over this guy or over this girl, somebody end up getting hurt, or even worse. But, you know, people who cheat like that, they just don't have, either they can't decide on what they want to do. They, you know, that person is a waffler, just indecisive,
or they just don't care,
or they just don't
not
care.
Interested in holding
a
relationship at all.
And some cheaters do want variety in a relationship. Some of them, they don't like being tied down to one person. Just like a man, he got to have them 2 chicks at all times, 2 or 3, just because he likes variety. It's not that he don't like the main one that he's with or the first woman that he's with. He just likes something different. And I'm not excusing it or saying, you know, trying to make an excuse for it, but that's just how some guys are. They players, you know what I'm saying? So
right. So do you think that there is a woman out there for that type of guy, or is he just gonna always be a 3-woman man?
For some men, for some men, no. For some men, you know, they just gotta have it. Everybody don't like vanilla all the time. Everybody don't like butter pecan all the time. You know, they gotta have a little bit of strawberry shortcake every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But you know, but some guys, you know, like we were saying, some guys will when they find that woman that's strong enough to hold them down and limit. I ain't gonna say limit. I don't want to say limit their choice, but you know, they find that one that's real with them. She ain't gonna give them the chance to cheat. She gonna draw a line. She gonna draw a line in the sand and dare them to step across it. And then you know they gonna be doing everything they can to please her anyway. So you know she just gonna have that kind of power over them. Yeah. And some guys just want to stop. After a while, you know, you just get tired of trying to support 3 women, trying to keep, you know, spending all that money, spending all that time, listening to all that mouth. So you know you're gonna chill out and eventually just stick with one that's doing you right and just, you know, can hold things down when you down. And
one that's, you know, diverse and cultured and all of that, just to keep you interested. You know, every day is something new. Like, wow, you know, it's something new about her, and she can be, you know, educated chick. She can be a street chick. She can be.
She just gotta be your buddy. Is the main.
Right.
That's what dude be looking at when a girl can fall into that zone where she could take the place of one of your homeboys or your homeboys or stuff. She just like your buddy, but she your lover. She your, you know, your kind of like your matriarch, or she's got that kind of nurturing kind of thing going on, but she's strong, you know, gangster.
Yeah,
you know, so
it's like,
I mean, it's the cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah. I think you just described me though.
Oh, you probably are. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you with your man, he probably feeling the same way. He's saying, "Damn, you know, this is my buddy right here. You know, see everything." You know what I'm saying? You fulfilling all his fantasies.
Yes, and then like, I know you mentioned this before that there are just some guys who are just want to be in a relationship and they don't cheat. They're just people that don't cheat. There's just some women that just don't cheat. They just want to be in a relationship. And so I have one of those, but you know, still he still gets the benefit of me being diverse to keep his interest, but he's just one of those guys that don't cheat, that doesn't cheat.
Yes, not interested in getting out there. You know, some guys, they're just not interested in being out there chasing all type of women or being flirtatious or whatever. That's just not in their character. They, you know, they go to work, they do their job, and then they ready to go home and chill out and be in a family atmosphere, and you know, they want to grow and develop that. And you know, it could be based on what they seen from their mom and dad, their aunt and uncle, grandma and grandpa, whatever. But some people just believe in a monogamous relationship, and regardless of what a lot of people say, all men ain't dogs. Some of them just won't cheat, just like some women just don't believe in cheating. So,
and just like some women just are out there.
Out there, some guys out there. You gotta keep your eyes and ears open.
Right. Because some women are worse than men. And in my honest opinion, women are much better cheaters.
Oh yeah, women got some game.
Women are better cheaters, and women cheat often. It's not like men are just the only ones out there on the prowl. Women too.
Yeah, you see how Eve took and tricked Adam into eating that apple. She spit that game. That was the first one. That's where all the women got the game from. That's where it came from.
You took it way back.
Eve ran that game on Adam. She ate one apple. He almost ate the whole tree off.
Whatever. But I think we'll wrap it up there and continue the discussion next week. We're gonna. I'm not sure what we'll talk about things that happen behind closed doors. I think I'm gonna take some questions offline off my Facebook at Carmen and Cream on my like page, and Instagram, Twitter, my YouTube. Everything is Carmen and Cream. Tune in next week, and we'll continue If These Walls Could Talk. Thank you so much for tuning in to WGIV.